Going on, everybody? Hope my fellow Americans had a good extended weekend. I hope that the streams work today. We had success on Thursday, but yeah, we're just gonna have to keep an eye on things just for hopefully just the near term to make sure that everything is running properly. Obviously everything looks fine so far, but you know, when you've only been live for like a minute, that tends to be the case. So hopefully as we go along here, we will not have any issues. We'll be able to just play the golf. Since we were off yesterday, being as I was out of town for the Memorial Day weekend, we're going to be grinding through all 4 rounds of True Sim tonight. Should be quite the grind. We'll see how that goes. We'll get warmed up, and then we'll get into it. I want to see what's in the shop though, just so I make sure that we don't miss out on anything before the shop rolls over. I think the shop rolls over tomorrow. This is just Jordan's Charles Schwab stuff. Why are there 3 of those balls? Wait, what? Radiant and Majestic, Blaze and Lumen, that's fine, but I don't know why it's saying that there's 3 of each of those golf balls like they're consumables. See, this says feature, but it doesn't say limited. I'm still gonna just add one of them. Some Jordans and Mirror Ball. Okay, that's fine. I want to make sure that we buy one of these each week because the cost of Evo tools and upgrade tokens for just upgrading stuff come future seasons is probably gonna drain us pretty good. So may as well buy them while we can. At 20 and 12. That we're early in the season. We'll get some more because we have the clubhouse pass. What do we have for dailies and weeklies? Sculptor, easy dub, 15 shots, 2 rounds of 1 under or better on official courses. Well, that's a problem because we're not playing a crazy amount. Okay, so we're actually going to get the 2K hats one done. Ranked matchmaking. Looks like we're not going to get that. Unless we somehow miraculously have time at the end of stream today, but we'll see how that goes. I don't really want to play ranked to warm up or anything like that, so I mean, that would be an easy way to get some of the quests and stuff done. But I still feel like I want to play full 18 holes in normal circumstances. I don't know, I'm probably overthinking. I probably could warm up with a ranked match or 2, but the thing is, those matches take a minute. Yeah, what's going on, guy? Nomad, how's it going? Buy as many tools as you want now. Right, because you can buy them individually in the other window of the shop. Okay, so they've updated. So the fairways here are ultra firm, and the greens are very firm. Medium fast green speed, high winds. All right, well, we're going to get the plat treatment here. We're going to get the plat treatment here. This will be interesting to see how this plays. Ultra firm, very firm. I went from, this will be a nice little warm-up career round to absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified about how this is gonna play. Because if this is ultra firm, it's gonna take everything not to go flying into the freaking rough here. Okay. Push open. I had my controller way too rotated. Alright, we're just gonna take like a nice little bogey or something on the first hole here. That'll be great. Okay, there's the quad. So should have gone the full club up. I choked it. Alright. I still don't know. That's an underswing. I still don't know how to get these chips down. Like, it's one thing that I'm just, I don't know, 90. Because then I do that. Because I need to figure it out because of putting. I need to figure out how to swing straight up and down. This game has completely broken my feel for it. I have the feel for left to right. Normally. It's been a few days, so we're trying to settle into it. Yeah, what's going on, Baffled? How have you been? Hope all is well? I need to finish way more to the left. Straight back to left finish. Yeah, that was a feel right. It's crazy. I mean, you can see how quickly things get out of hand when you don't have your swing. I will say that is one thing that we definitely take a bit for granted. I mean, I'm 4 over par through 2 holes because I guess I'm taking things a little bit lax, but I have not dialed into my swing, and we just jumped straight into it. Okay, there's that finish left. There's that finish left. But on these putts, like, I don't know how to get the straight up and down. I don't know what that grip is yet. That was way left. It's an overswing. Like, that's the one thing I think for me right now in this game is, like, my putting is just... It's very difficult to get down on Legend. Like, very, very easy to miss power and all that. That is... I know it's ultra firm, but... God dang. God dang. In there a bit, like, we gotta... Yeah. Hangs out left. That all makes sense. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the right feeling. 46%. Because that's not it. That's not it. I mean, that's 5% extra power. Because I feel like feathering the joystick back to try and maybe save some swing path and contact to a certain extent, I don't feel like that really works. Because I feel like that just destroys the rhythm. What do we have here? That's like 12 or something. Kind of right in that number. Yeah, that underswing. I knew it. I knew it. Could feel it happen. Could feel it happening. Yeah, what's going on, Not? How's it going? How's it going? Alright. YouTube stream health check. It's telling me streams are healthy. It's telling me streams are healthy. If it's not, if you guys are seeing buffering and all that sort of stuff over on the YouTube stream, like please, please, please let me know. Because we've been having issues. So I'm trying to make sure that everything is operating as intended. Got the preload installed. Ooh. When's the official release for that? Not. Is that this week? (6 p.m. Thursday). You'll have to let me know how it is. You'll have to let me know how it is, because I'm not gonna end up playing it. If I do, it'll be a long time from now. That's even worse. That's even worse now. The ultra firm bounce from the fairway because we missed the green, which I guess the green was going to be very firm, but ultra firm. That's just a slap in the face. That's just a slap in the face. Mr. Mojo, welcome back. 2 months. Thank you for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Hope you're doing well. Love that. You thought it was pure trio, but some IGN interview also mentioned a solo mode and balancing it for solo? Oh, I thought that there was only... Yeah, I thought it was only the trio mode and that you could solo queue it or trio queue it. And I didn't... It's the type of thing, like, I would want to have friends and stuff to go at it with. Oh, come on. Like, I wouldn't want to be solo queuing. I hate solo queuing. I'm gonna solo queue for solo things, but I want to pretty well full party queue for full party things, right? What in the world do you do here? Try and bounce it out of the rough with like a lighter hop. It's way downhill, but it's gonna roll all the way down. Yep, there it goes. This is a crazy hole location. I think that every single time that I see this is a crazy hole location. %? What could go wrong? Way under. Oh no, it's not way under. I don't know if taking faster swings is a good thing. I don't know if I just timed that up right or if really committed full swings and back swings is the way to go. Oh boy, what was that? What was that? Well, this isn't exactly boding well for just diving into 4 rounds of True Sim. Nice. I love that for me. I love that for me. But we're actually playing so poorly. You know what? It's ultra firm. I don't need to take... Of course I landed on the rough. As I say, I don't need to take the power drive because ultra firm is gonna do the trick for us, but that's not actually the case. The ultra firm spinner. I'm having a hard time on those straight swings. Like, it felt like I was... That's the crazy part about it. I felt like I was swinging that and like in a completely different spot on the joystick. You know, when you feel like you're straight up and down and you're still swinging out over where your normal swing is. That's what we like to see, though. I mean, when we can get quads in play, try and turn a corner here. Try and turn a corner. I mean, my putting is just so bad. Like, I feel like I'm so far out right, and like, the feeling to me is so far out right, so I think I've got to be perfect to pulling it, and I'm 6 degrees open, and I don't know how that's like even remotely possible. I don't know how that's even remotely possible. I'm gonna have to really like come up with some wacky grip. Also, if that's just how ultra firms are, that's awful. Ah! I forgot that the light rough could lose yardage. Yeah, if I can find a way to like rotate my controller like a regular swing and putt that way, that might help me out. That might help me out, because right now I am so far out of the game. So far off. It's gonna go so far left. Ugh. This course, man. This course, these pins, what is this? Okay, how does one... No. Underswung. Excuse me. What is this whole location? What? $73. Oh, that's still freaking 6 degree push. What do you do? How do you rewire your brain back to how it was? Just for a specific swing. Because I think that's my problem right now, is like, I can get pretty locked in on this. Right, hit quads on the diagonal. Swinging the way that I did in 2K21 or 3 to hit it straight. It's like my brain has just erased that piece of memory. And so it's like, hit approach shot, hope you hit it close enough that it doesn't matter. But unfortunately, at this distance, like, it can matter. It's crazy. St. George's, man. Oh, that's bad. You need a straighter backswing. This is such a messed up. Can't go for it, but it's ultra firm. That's the thing that's also not helping my case here. Yeah, let's go on private. That's the thing that's also not helping my case. Like, this course is pretty brutal, and then throw ultra firms on top of it. Ultra firm, very firm. Like, what a combo. Ultra firm, very firm, then I can't putt. Hey, look at that. And some perfects on the board as well. I mean, it was pretty obvious after the first, like, 2 holes that we weren't going to be competing for a win here. But, that being said, does it mean... Doesn't mean we can't hit some good shots coming down the stretch. Ah. Nice. I hate this. I hate this. Where are you supposed to go? I guess you're supposed to go there. This course, man. This course. Is it gonna ultra firm into the rough on the other side? Probably. Trying to play a cut, but this is like a... You're almost like forced to land it in the light rough. Or like the heavy rough short. Just really weird. I don't know, is that a setting that I have to like randomize the conditions? Or did they up like the defaults for this course? Alright, well, we're at least gonna get the extra VC from beating B now. A little closed. That just gets down there so far. It's not even a tailwind, but you're out there like 350 from the firmness. I mean, that's like this shot's gonna... I underswung it. But it's very firm. There you go. There you go. Yeah, okay, well, we buried the last 5. You can tell we definitely got a little bit more warmed up as the round went on there. Just took me a little bit longer to get warmed up compared to most days. Doesn't really matter where we finish, it's career mode. I would have liked to have won it. It is what it is. It is what it is. Ah, Titleist hat. Neat. Ooh, okay. Okay, so that's another max level for us. Yeah, you know they've made it a lot easier when Adidas, which is a single category sponsor, gets maxed out. Still waiting for them to reconcile the cost of all that stuff. Yeah, what up, D-Brad? How we doing? How we doing? Alright, Titleist sponsor reward. Adidas shirt. Some fittings. Neat, 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 neat. Hey, good evening, Busey. Yeah, today's gonna be interesting going through. Hey, let's build your brand. Nice. Today's gonna be interesting because we're gonna tackle all 4 of True Sim, but clearly my putting still sucks, which is no surprise to anybody. My input, I mean, we're coming off of an extended weekend. Coming off an extended weekend, so we're dialing it in, but also pretty sure I started to get, I mean, it's not pretty sure, I started to get sick over the weekend. Got like a little tickle in my throat, nose is running on and off. I'm like, I woke up today, I've had like a slight headache kind of all day, and I had to mow my yard and stuff, so physical exertion. That physical exertion does not help the headache. But we've only got 3 days to stream, so we gotta get at it. Just kind of is what it is. So we'll see how things go. But it is going to be a grind. Got your first Albie of 25 today? Nice, PUC. Get in there, dude. Get in there. We're gonna start in True Sim. Would be at the top if not for Scud. And it feels like that most of the time, huh? Scud just ruining things for everybody else. But I don't know. It sucks. But at the same time, like, if you wanna be the best, you gotta beat the best. Yeah, so we gotta claw and we gotta fight. I missed my opportunity. Could have won the first major, but I had major issues in round 3 and it cost me dearly. Yeah, so we can get back on the horse to go back at it again. All right. So let's get on over. I guess we'll check the ranked tours. We're not playing ranked tours today, but let's check out how things wrapped up from last week. Okay, some rewards paying out. Participation award, got it. 8th and 13th, not bad. It seems like the point stuff is actually like working and paying things out. Because the promotion, well, I don't know how the promotion stuff works because they just kind of put us at the top, but hey, thanks. Hey, thanks. So what do we got here? We just got this hat. And these are just by playing of it. They made this make so much more sense. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, you gotta play in 36 events. I mean, 10 more weeks. Yeah, we'll be able to play through enough of them, I think. Well, I don't know, because we're gonna have weeks off. It's gonna be tight. It'll be tight. But yeah, they stopped doing the like this many more events from each one. They like actually put the total on the season, so that's nice. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Was it like actual VC? Like something of substance in the rewards? Yeah, that's a good change. That's a very good change. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll a quick 2-minute ad break here to get the pre-rolls all cleared up, and then we're gonna get rolling. Then we're gonna get rolling into our True Sim extravaganza, I suppose we will call it. So, appreciate y'all. Oh no, not the YouTube stream issues again. No! Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. How bad is it? Twitch isn't having any issues. YouTube is. Why you gotta be like this, Comcast? Why you gotta be like this, man? I mean, unfortunately, I think it's just the type of thing that we have to... I think we just have to ride it out. I mean, I don't know how buffery... I'm trying to do everything as best I did forget, I will say, I did forget when I got home today from my parents. I forgot to like restart the router and modem and stuff. So I will do that for tomorrow. Today, we're just gonna have to put up with it. If you're watching on YouTube, you can come over to Twitch. We have full bitrate, at least at the moment. But yeah, we're gonna roll a 2-minute ad break here real quick. So go take a little stretch, take a little break. We'll be back in 2 minutes, and then we go round 1 of True Sim. Thank you for being here. BRB.
It's raining!
Ads. Okay, we're back. Let's rock and let's roll. We're playing at Pine Valley Real Course Recreation. Back tees, pin 1, medium out of northeast. That's the direction. Normal, and fast. Well, it's a nice change up from our warm-up round that involved ultra firm and very firm for the fairways and greens. So normal. Hopefully that allows us to throw some darts, stick it close, and then maybe we can make some putts out on the greens today. But that part remains to be seen, because we're notoriously bad at putting. Very good ball striker, very bad at putting. I gotta figure out what Scotty did, because Scotty was, great ball striker, terrible putter, and then he got his life together, and then was just great at everything. I gotta figure out how he did it. Okay, that's a little bit left. Punishment, not as big, because we're playing Master. But we still gotta get things figured out. Okay, so we got 160 is kind of like our where we can work to, but the wind is in. So we can probably only really put a little bit on this guy if we're being completely truthful. Still a little left. Not a great place to miss. My grip must be slightly different than before the break. Scotty of Walnut Farm? No, Scotty the Scheffler. Of great IRL golfing prowess and fame. For some reason it felt like when I shifted it, it changed the chip a little bit here. Up and to the left. Problem is, I don't know how to swing straight, so. Oh, overswung it. Overswung it, but everything else was looking good. Alright. Not leaving myself in a good position out the gate. Certainly is right to left. 151 green speed. IRL like grass? I know. Kind of crazy. That's a great save. Ayub, this is PGA Tour 2K25. So this is the newest golf game out of the, or the newest entry in the PGA Tour 2K franchise. I think that's uphill quite a bit, but I don't know. Feels like it's uphill quite a bit at the end. So if I take this down here, 38, that's... I could choke. That shot's normal. Then it's big uphill. So maybe we'll do that. I don't know if this is a mistake. I'm kind of playing on like the normal fairway bounce. And then this big uphill to leave me wedging it in. This is a Wendy's?
Is this the Krusty Krab? No, this is Patrick.
See, this is playing like 115. Means, well, on the uphill, 115. Could be only a couple yards long on this. What's our green look like? Got space. Throw a little bit of little loft. For that being normal, it still took a big hop, but I guess that's because it's so uphill. I just didn't want to be short, because with the wedge here, I feel like you're risking it coming way back. So unfortunately, we just have this below the feet putt. Seems like it breaks more at the start and then kind of drifts its way down. Well, tell you one thing, that did not break anywhere near as much as I thought. Complete misread. I mean, probably not a bad thing to be that overread, because if you underread that, and then you can start really breaking away from the cup. It's down a long ways. What kind of club are we looking at taking in? Probably 8-iron. Probably 8 with a little bit of shape on it. Oh, I didn't get it right enough? Oh, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Just a little off. What's the contour of this putt? It looks like it's right to left. Or I'm seeing it. Yeah, it looks like it's even right to left at my feet. So then the question becomes, as you look at this, how much right to left is it actually? Because you gotta get it off of the... Oh, it's fairway, so that's a good catch. It's not fringe, it's fairway. It's gonna come off, but we know it's gonna break. We know it's gonna break. You're gonna take a decent stroke at it. Seven. Just overreading them a little bit. Just overreading them a little bit out the gate here. Okay, nothing going early. Plenty of golf. Plenty of golf to be had. Please don't tell me I should have played this as like a 3-wood tee shot. Sit. Sit. That doesn't work with much firmer greens, that's for sure. That's for darn certain. Oh, I feel like choke 9 is probably the play here. Keep resetting the shot. I want to look at this and then tab to the green. I think that's why I keep getting messed up. Okay. Yeah. Let's go somewhere like here. $157 or 156. Hitting into the 160s, take a few yards off, but that should be good. Settle. Love that. Absolutely love that. We get on for the first score of the round. There we go. There we go. Then into a long par 3. Love it. I saw a thing from Victor Hovland talking about long par 3s, and I have to agree. I don't really think that long par 3s are good. Yeah, what's going on, Thunder? Welcome back. I don't think that the long par 3s are good. I think that they end up playing more just like par holes, and they're kind of, you know, kind of whatever. I don't exactly think that the long is a good design. There's gonna be a ball that has to get all the way up to that back right, isn't there? Probably like pin 4 or something. It's gonna be super fun. What's going on, Basket? We're just playing some True Sim. Trying to get things going. I mean, we're gonna have to sweep this thing so far. I've been overreading them, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, quads? That means it's going in, right? Of course. You always knew it was going in. Boston George, what's going on? I can't really say that I can't really say that I do, no. Most times just trying to get out of there. The back pin is pin 2. Okay, well they're not saving it for the end. They're not trying to punish us right at the end of the tournament. A little bit surprising. Little bit surprising. Alright, I'm going just a bit out. Okay, I thought foot lie and everything. Foot lie and win there. I thought we're gonna play a little bit more aggressively. Okay, how are we feeling about this green? How are we feeling about this green? Because it's right to left. Because the thing is, like, these come off with not a lot. Ah, man, that's tough. They come off with, like, not a lot of speed, and so it's always hard to, like, make sure that you're getting the first part of the break correct. Hey, Richard, what's going on? I don't do much for Wafton, George. Maybe that answers enough of the questions. Okay, 294. So it's not reachable in 2. It's not a short bunker shot either. Well, that's a lame hole. That's a lame hole. I just want to go full send, full power. And here we are, they're making me do a 9-iron layup after my tee shot. What's that about? And then it's 117 to the front here, so like... This is probably gonna go long, but... I can't exactly flirt with that too much. Below the feet, and then it's like it's barely moving, but like it's moving a little bit at the beginning. No. Okay. There was a little bit more to it. There was a little bit more to it. Hey, welcome back, Bryce. Good evening, John. Hope you all are well. Yeah, that's a tough par 5. That's a tough par 5, because it's never a two-shotter. Never a two-shotter. This with the right wind is drivable. This with the right wind is drivable. But in these conditions, it is not. So... I'd take the 4-iron out. Then just try and create a wedge. Jamin, this is PGA Tour 2K25. Ooh, okay. Uphill with this wind. We could be kind of playing right on the... I'm going to put a little bit into it, actually, because I think we need to get through the wind just a touch. This is below the feet, squaring up, but big fading back wind there. I had the right distance, a little bit of overshaping, maybe? Or thinking that the wind was going to hold it up, I suppose, was the real issue there. Seems flattish to more right to left at the end. Need to move that in, because... Yeah, it's like flattish, and then in like the last little bit turns. Oh, that wobbled. That wobbled. That stings, because I feel like I read that right, but it like did this little wobble back and forth there. What's going on, Kevin? The famous one from 2012 movie? Woody is my dad. Isn't it obvious? It's 340 downhill. I'm gonna have to I'm just gonna choke this down because I feel like if I give full driver, we're guaranteed in trouble. Partial driver, there's a chance of trouble, but yeah, I was hoping for it to not be so. Pitching wedge, give it a little bit. I'm gonna have to also probably overpower it just a touch. Bounce and sit. Sit. Okay, maybe didn't need the overpower because I added the extra little bit to it. But we're at 5 feet. Little right to lefter, so you just gotta get the break right. But I'm also playing these with more pace. Because I've been hating how much break we're trying to play on such a short putt. What is my dad? Yeah, man. Can't you see the striking resemblance? But he's not actually my dad. Okay. But I have been told I look like Woody Harrelson so many times over the years. I may as well embrace it. Pitching wedge in the one. Oh no. The ridge goes to like 159. Aye. 145. It's the low 150s. Yeah, that's not happening. 9-iron, choke it down. 154. I'll be darned if it's still not carrying past the hole. Little loft, lot of backspin, try and take some yardage off of it and kind of hit it on that slope. I pulled it? No. And down we go. Well, only had one of those wobbles so far. Yeah, they suck. But I think that's just one of those unfortunate porting things that happens. There's a little bit of left to right drift, but I'm honestly gonna play it like out here. Something in the way of like it gets moving a little bit. And then drifts over to the right. Oh, come on. Was it downhill behind or something? Or is that... No. It's still all the way uphill to here. I must have hit it that 1.67% power. Must have been it, because I think that read was actually pretty good. That's... feels like it's right to left. That's telling me right to left. Just not seeing a ton in it. Put it here. It's probably gonna snap on me and go like way, but... Wow, it didn't. It actually went the way that I read it. Okay, saved. Saved. I'm gonna cut a hybrid. Because you know what? I don't think it's gonna be the end of the world playing a shorter distance here off the tee, because it just feels like trouble all the way down there. It's like that fairway is more for art than actual use. Please provide response, George. My response is that I'm done with it, man. 145. You're gonna get a little bit of wind coming in your face here. The high 130s could be a little long. I mean, just I guess throw a little bit of loft on it, and we might be golden, pony boy. Oh no, it's still a little long. The line is perfect. I mean, yeah, I mean that's kind of what we expected. It was tough to know how much to play off of that, and you don't want to get flirting with the front edge of the green ever too much. Are we in the chute? Is there break? It looks like it could be slightly below the feet, but also mostly just downhill. So I'm gonna give it like left edge, and we're probably gonna end up missing it low because that's just life. Because you're playing it so soft. No, oh. I got faked out hardcore there. I got faked out hardcore. That thing came out straight and then took a random jump to the left and then broke back right, so lucked out a little bit. Lucked out a little bit on that one. This is enticing me to just go for it. Got triple bogey on that one earlier. New PR for you. Hey, gotta start somewhere. Absolutely gotta start somewhere. What's going on, Unicorn Cola? Hope all is well. So if I power drive this, that's a bit much. I guess the question is, like, do you try and go in here and have, like, the long pick or splash, or do you try and go down and out the back? Try and, like, short-sided, get your way there. How do we... 297. Little bit of wind, I can overpower, it'll roll up, and then you get like a 17-yard bunker shot there. Or you take power drive. Backside pick. I'm gonna go for the overpower. I just feel like the overpower is a little bit safer. And then we probably want to be aiming a little bit. I mean, the wind brings it back left. Aim a little right at target. Close the face a little bit. That might be okay. Because we did get one. Oh, we got 103. And then it lands in the rough. Oh, that's actually like perfect. That's actually perfect. Because the rough has a lighter bounce most of the time. If I could chip this, this would be like easy money. If I could chip, this would be great because it's like a straight up and down. But I can't seem to swing in a straight line to save my life, so. No! No, it broke! Oh, it looks so straight. It looks so straight. It just dove off. Okay, well, I made this a little bit tougher because I thought that was going to come out a little bit gentler, so to say. Should break right to left, right? So right to left would mean I want to look at it from this angle. Last like third of it. Okay, good up and down. Yeah, what's going on, Kind? Welcome back. Do the reverse cam. So if you go to your camera settings, Unicorn, turn on the putting and approach cam, and that will give you a set of cameras within 45 yards that you can use for True Sim. And so then when you scout cam inside of 45 yards, first one will be behind you, and then if you click in with the stick that you aim with, so not your swing stick, right? Because if you click in that, that's going to put you into practice swing. The other stick, when you click into that, it cycles cameras. The same thing happens here. You can cycle cameras on the tee box, but you can cycle cameras there, and so that's going to be behind the hole, to the side, and then back. So it lets you kind of pan around, you know, to the, like, they're kind of like hotkeys to looking at it, so you can go look at the break from behind you, look at the break from the hole, and then you can try and, like, I always try and then look at it once I kind of determine, I'm like, if this is left to right, you know, then I'm going to try and look up the hill at the putt and maybe see if I can gather any extra break information from that. You know, see if I can see if it feels steady the whole way, or maybe it starts to flatten out, or it's steeper at one point, or, you know, whatever the combination of things is. And that's a front pin. You suck. Take like an 88% driver. I pushed it. That's fine. I want to get this down there because of where the hole is situated. I don't want to be taking a lot of club into it. You get that? You get uncomfortable, Casey? Yeah, you'll get used to it, man. You'll get used to it. You know, it's scary at first, but, you know, with some time, you'll get more comfortable with all those cameras around. Eventually, you won't even, like, notice that they're there. How's it going, man? 166, wind tailing down the hill. Oh, that's close. Okay, we're gonna go 9-iron. This is maybe a mistake. I'm gonna try and overpower this 9-iron there. I pulled it. Colby. I don't think it had the distance anyway. Oh, that getting in the sand is great. Getting in the sand is great. I knew that was a bad idea, and I went for it anyway. Get in there, Casey. Welcome back for 6 months. Hope you enjoy your faces once more. Thank you. Alright, we gotta hit a 93% little pickaroo here to try and get up and down. That's close. Yeah, what up, Russell? Welcome back. Performance over graphics every time. That is always the way. I don't care about the game looking pretty. I care about my inputs and everything going through as I expect them to. Any chance 10 under gets a card this week? I have absolutely no idea. I don't even try and guess when it comes to the challenge circuit qualification stuff, just because on any given week the number of cards available is different. The course is always different. You know, it's so hard to know, especially this early in the week. You can start to obviously guesstimate like late in the week, but there's just so many variables going on at the same time. It's tough. Okay, we're just gonna hit this 6-iron. Landed a few yards short. Run it up. Well, that would be if I didn't close the contact on it. Oh, look at how good that distance was. I just missed it. I just missed it out to the left. Left to right breaker. Not as bad. Progressively worse. Last half is definitely where the strength is in the break. 62% pace. Yeah, it definitely looks below the feet. So it's below, it's breaking, gets to the middle, starts to break more, gets to the end, breaks even more. I'm going here. 62% on this guy. Little overread, but not the worst. Not the worst thing. Your guess was 1400. Well, the hard thing, it's so hard to guess because, like, with it being a different course and a different... I mean, obviously, it's not like a completely unique pool of qualifiers, but, like, a unique pool of qualifiers to a certain extent. You know, there's just so many changes out there, it's really hard to know. Not to mention that, you know, just recently there was the big update for season 2, and so all of a sudden scoring is, I'm sure, way down. Approach shots are more difficult, putting is more difficult. I would imagine that that's affecting things across the board. Hey, thank you, Unicorn. Been on the demo for weeks. Gonna go ahead and buy it. I appreciate the follow, man. Hope you enjoy the full game. I mean, you've been playing the demo, so you know it's tough. But I've been having a good time with it. Hope you do too. 165, wind in. It's gonna be more than 6. What is the... in there? Maybe punch the 7 through a little bit? I didn't really... I guess the one thing is I didn't factor, like, the wind maybe getting taken out by the elevation there. And I didn't really factor in that it's a choke shot, so... kind of jumping the gun on that a little bit. Okay, so it's not a big breaker, but you're not hitting it crazy firm, so it's got to just be drifting the whole way. So I'm going to put it somewhere out there. Sorry, I'm leaning to try and look around my character. We're just watching the putt go. That's a nice putt, by the way. Number 1 demo player? That's a tough title to give up. That's a tough title to give up. You know, giving that up to go into the world of the full game. It's hard to step down from being number 1. Okay, so I've heard people talk about this hole. I guess this just, like, if you miss it to the right, you just slope into the water, so I guess that's gonna give us a little bit of fear. And is really just gonna force us to get our shot rate. Well, I closed it, so not gonna have to worry about that. But yeah, you can see how it's like faded, sloping down towards the water there. All right, even more of a baby, like left to righter here, right? Is that what I'm seeing from here? Right to left, kind of straight. I don't really know what I'm looking at. I'm just making things up as we go. Hey, the Phillies beat the Braves? Imagine that. Get in there, Ranger. And Romano didn't blow a save? What a world. And who said they can only beat sub 500 teams? Feels like it's like slight left to right, and then it's, yeah, straight left to right for maybe like the first half, and then I feel like we straighten out a little bit. But it's like baby left to right. And so like you're hitting it through, it starts to peel, and then we're straight. All right, we're gonna go here, 55%. Oh, didn't break. Dang. Got through the first part there, too flat. The Braves aren't even 500 GFS, yeah, but they're division rival, so it gives a slight boost. Okay. Okay. They're just under 500. All right. They're like right around 500, division rivals, so like it counts for more than record. Okay, fine. Technicality. When I say about the sub 500, though, I'm referring to the stretch they were just on with the Rockies and the Athletics, and who else did they beat up on? So to go and beat the Braves, that's a better team. That's a better team. All right, I'll take like a choke driver here. I'll take a choke driver. Probably could have gone full. So like, yeah, this is a little bit more. 126, let's play 116, a little windy, little face. It's 50 degree. That's kind of slopey back down to the front. I don't want to get too lax with it though. So if it's playing 117, and the wind is playing us, we're talking 126. I played just like a little loft on it. I closed it. I think it's a little, yeah, it looks like a little bit of a bowl here in the front. Come on down. Okay, that gives us a chance. Of course, I closed it, so we're out to the side, but we've got a left to righter. Kind of have the whole same thing the whole way, right? Or what am I looking at? Is it straighter than I think? It might be straighter than I think. I might be deceived by the... I mean, I think it's left to right, but I think it's not as drastic since we're down in the spot that it kind of stopped. Oh. I let my eyes deceive me too much. I took it outside the cup. I'm like, it's gonna break a butt. No, it's not. It's not. It's so that's why I wish you could feel it. I know you can't. It's a video game, but IRL you're just able to feel if there's break in those. In this, it's like all of the deceptive tricks that course designers use. They come and get you here. They come and get you here. It's a little bit uphill, I think. Like 168 to the top. It's gonna play a few yards back. I think this will be good. A little below the feet though. Gonna wanna fade then that way in the winds. We'll go a little more left. Oh, that's nice. Come on, get up there. Okay, we left ourselves below the hole. Little left to righter. I mean, no, I'm definitely seeing left to right. This isn't as like flat as I was just seeing that last one. Fairly flat-ish, but definitely has some movement. Just left edge. There we go. Okay. Okay. Not the best of rounds, but also not the worst of rounds. We get to 8 under. So we can take that as a bit of a positive. I feel like there were a couple holes that we let get away from us. Things kind of slow start. I think we were like even par through the first 3 holes, but we got to 8. Yo, what's going on, Zane? Welcome on in, everybody, from Zane's stream. Hello, we're playing some True Sim. We just finished round 1. We're going to be diving into round 2 here in just a few moments. Okay, so Scud shot 14 in round 2. So maybe round 1 just played tough, and maybe round 1 was the round that we were supposed to jump out and do things with. But, you know, an 8 under round 1. One back of the leader is not a bad way to open the tournament up. But Clumsy Ninja, what's going on? Noob Dude, welcome back. Blue Shadow, how's it going? Hope you all enjoyed Zane's stream. I guess as a proper introduction, I'm Colby. We play a lot of golf. Play a lot of TGC stuff. We're playing True Sim right now, which means no green grids, no lie grids, no scout cam. It's all the fun. All the fun. We're just a glutton for punishment. We play in the Platinum Tour as well. We'll be playing rounds 1 and 2 of those tomorrow. You know, we just... Why have fun and make things easy on yourself when you can play in those things? Thoughts? Thoughts? But not 14. Yeah, not 14. Well, we'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I mean, if it's set up right and you can make some good swings and make some good reads, you can definitely be putting yourself into some good positions. Yeah, what's going on, RJ? Good evening. Hope you're doing well, Ninja. All right. So I hate to do this because the timing of it sucks, but I promise it's for good reason. We gotta run a quick break. It's gonna be a 2-minute ad break, but we don't let anybody miss the content here. So we're gonna be right here for 2 minutes. Go stretch, grab a drink, go to the bathroom, do what you gotta do. We'll reconvene here. We're playing all 4 True Sim tonight. So we just finished round 1. We're gonna hop into round 2 here. Then we'll do 3 and we'll do 4. So I hate to hit you all with the ads post raid. Zane, I appreciate you bringing your people over. But yeah, I don't like running the ads and things being mid conversation and everything. What up, Steve? Not my vibe. So we'll take a quick break, and I'll see you guys in 2. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Well, I just took a peek at it, and it looks like over on YouTube, the stream is healthy again. So maybe things are trending in the right direction. We're not gonna just have network issues the entire time, so that's pretty sweet. By the way, if you are watching over on YouTube, a little thumbs up on the video if you're enjoying it. Helps me out immensely. So appreciate y'all being here. Let's dive into round 2. They're moving us to the blue tees here. Low winds, north, normal, fast. So they keep the fairways and greens the same. Move us tee boxes. If it's true blues to blacks, we're moving up with low winds. So no underscud shot 14. If they're making it pretty much just a point and shoot kind of round, see if we can make some good decisions, some good executions. Not the murderous kind of executions, but see what we can do. This is normal. See, I feel like you at least take that. I'm thinking, though, we go like a choked 3-wood, give it a little cut. Just cut that around. Just so it has a little bit of directional change towards the green. Any yardage that we can cut off makes this very nice. Because then with this 9-iron, I just gotta get the read right on this, because it's gonna bounce, and so I think we gotta take a little bit off of it. This is gonna have some bounce and a little bit of release, but that's kind of cutting back towards the hole. I'm gonna play it a little bit left. I pulled it. Should still be in the vicinity if we read everything else correctly. Just instead of maybe going in the hole, we're gonna be giving it a little gander from over here. Right to left. It looks like we've got a fair amount. Maybe it slightly straightens at the end, but that might just be deception. It does kind of start now. It's got a fair amount in it. I mean, if you're getting through there and then cutting across, I'm thinking somewhere here. This might be high, but it just felt like it broke so much. Just felt like it broke so much. We'll play it. We'll see what happens. Oh, I overswung it. No, that's not a bad read. That wasn't that bad. A little bit of an overswing there. Hit that on the 51. There's a chance. It's flirting with it, but unfortunately we were just off the mark. We're just off the mark with our swing path on those two, so we got to get a little more left. Got to get a little more left. That's the only thing that's a little bit annoying with the cadence that we're running with right now is, you know, I'm trying to take the breaks and stuff as needed here for Twitch, but it does kind of throw us off. So I gotta get up, I gotta leave, sit back down, regrip the controller, all that jazz. Blue Shadow, thank you for the follow. All right, let's hit a good one here. There's quads. Did I read it right? That's a dunk. I disconnected my controller too. Well, people ask, can you dunk in this game, or have you seen dunk? Yes, I have. I have now, in fact, seen a dunk. Nightmares, what's going on? Boost, welcome back. Ears, how's it going? Well, that was nuts. That was quad perfect right into the hole. Clip ruined, I know. I dropped the controller. I mean, you saw it go in the hole, and then it disconnects. So, you know, it's not fully ruined. Definitely not as good as it could have been. Ooh, that's a tight pin. First you've ever seen. People actually like asked me that fairly recently. Like, can you dunk it, or like, have you seen it dunk? And I, to that point, had not. But now we have. Now we have. I don't know what the play is. This feels like a dumb play to go choke 6-iron, but like, we're feeling it. We'll just go quads again. Not the worst thing. Not the worst thing. What is this putt doing? Because it goes down the hill, but how are we relative to the hill? Kind of feels a little double breaky, maybe a little right to left at the top. No, but that looks right to left down there at my feet. Not as much from here. That's telling me right to left. So if I look at it like a right to left putt, I mean, I do see a little bit more in that. But that could just be some visual deception stuff. Because from here doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna go like just Just on that outside edge here, maybe just outside. What are we talking? 60% putt? Must have been inch off because the other day you did that, shot your ball 40 yards. Well, that has to be so perfect because, yeah, if it misses enough, you catch the edge of the cup or the pin, and you get a couple outcomes, right? You get the one where it like ricochets, or you get, if you hit it like perfectly on the edge of the cup, it can actually like, or I don't know if they've patched it, but before it happened in the last game too, you'd actually clip through the map and it like wouldn't register you as in the hole. It would actually like put you into like a water table or something underneath the green and give you like an out of bounds like drop. Alright, 60%. Great putt. Great putt. Alright, good start to the round. I think he just hit a drive. Yeah, I mean that's a pretty tough break to get, right? That's a pretty tough break to get. You hit what feels like it should be this like phenomenal shot, and instead you're just completely rejected. We had it once in 2K21, I think it was, where we like one-hopped one, and I thought it was gonna go in the hole, but it like freaked the thing out. It like jumped, stuttered, and then the ball like spat out the other side. It was like, I don't know what just happened. Fortunately, yeah, in that case, get a stroke penalty. In my case, unfortunately, it just like rolled to a different part of the green, but still quite frustrating. A little bit of underswing might not be the worst thing for me here if it feeds left too. No, we're just pin high. Got it. Right to left breaker, pin high. Oh, is that like right to left and then flat? Or what are we looking at here? Is it right to left and less right to left? Well, I can't quite get a read on it. I think it's right to left and then not is right to left. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of pace because I just don't love how that is initially. Feel like it gets started out and then has to get off that line and start creeping towards the hole, and it's still breaking right to left. And then there, it's a flat putt. I can't like slam this. Nice putt. Get in there, Colby. Really know your club yardages? I mean, it's more about knowing. Yeah, so you don't really need to know your yardages because like your yardages are here, right? Nightmare. So like you need to know kind of how your shot shaping affects your yardages, and you need to know kind of like how your bounce and rollout is to that extent. But as far as like raw carry, I mean, you can work that out here, right? Because you know your 100% swing, choke shot helps. Knowing your loft, or like, I don't know, taking off and playing a partial is not the worst thing because like the percentages play pretty true, at least in like the first 10%. So like here, I can kind of work out that like to the pin here, it's playing 247. I have a slight headwind. Yeah, it's probably going to carry like 238. Or if I want to work it the other way, I mean, it's 238 relative to the 247. So if I take off the 8 yards from the 238, like I'm going to land like 230. So it's like, okay, do I think my hybrid is going to bounce and roll out 10 yards. Well, this looks slightly uphill. It's normal. I'm probably going to try and take a little bit off of this. It's not... I probably have to take a little bit more off, kind of doing a fade. And then just try and cut it back there and hope I don't go rolling crazy long. If I wanted to get really funky with it, I could probably try and partial, but I'm banking on this uphill taking some steam out. There we go. Lots of math. I mean, you have to, because you're... At least I think you have to. You're going in so blind that I feel like you just have to know where you're landing. At least that's how it helps me. I mean, if you can still visualize things and feel it out based on the yardages that you know, all the power to you. But, you know, I try and math my way around in all rounds. The only thing that I don't really have a math in for is the putter. And it is the absolute worst part of my game. So take that for what you will. Somehow we're reading these greens though at the moment. So it's not the worst part right now. But in general, putting is my kryptonite. That's uphill a little bit. See, the 3-wood... If I get this down too close, the problem that's going to happen here is if I try and cut this corner with the 3-wood and get it out... Yeah, I think I'm going to just go... Try and play a little bit of a cut towards the dog leg. Not really flirt with the dog leg too much. Try and create a full wedge. I don't want to get inside wedge territory. That's the other thing, like when we're talking about here with knowing your yardages. It's also like really being smart because you have to really start doing some guesstimations with partials and stuff if you're gonna put yourself like inside your choked lob wedge. So you have to be quite mindful, I would say. Quite mindful of like how you play your way around. Oh, I closed it. No. Ah, that would have been so good. I haven't been missing the contact. I've been missing the path, if anything. What's going on, Stash? Welcome back. Smithers, welcome back. It's going well. We're 8 under in the first round, and we're 5 under through 5. We actually hit a dunk. We hit a true dunk on an approach shot. So the dunk has been had. Does exist. And now we're going to try and hit a 92% pick shot here and give ourselves a little sand action. Not the worst thing. How far did we dunk it from? I think it was like 100 out or so. Let me see. This is gonna open on the wrong window and start playing audio. No. I don't wanna hear the background stuff. Let me see. It was from 100 out. 100 out, 32 feet up the hill. slammed it on the fly. So definitely not the furthest. Definitely not the first. This is 648 yards. I mean, me going 316 off the tee, I don't think even nets us anything. But just to show off, we're gonna hit our points on a power drive, and then still have it be 300 yards out. So what is it to the front here? That's 270. I've got 250. I got 260. Is there a world in which I would ever put myself in a long bunker shot? No, I mean I'd be really dumb to do that. Be really dumb to do that, right, Colby? We're gonna play a 7-iron. And we're just gonna set ourselves up for a wedge in. Doing the first career mode tournament, had an albatross on a par 5, hold it from like 200 something with the 5 wood. Probably rolled and broke about 60 to 70 feet. Yeah, somebody played a clip of mine, because they have those like shout out command clips or whatever. Somebody played a clip of mine from 2K21 where I hit, it was a hole in one, but the ball like landed on the front of the green, and it was this long front to back green. And it just hit, and it rolled and rolled and rolled and rolled, and then eventually just made its way into the cup. Hole in one possibly. Santino, I was thinking of you. We hit a hole in one last week. I think it was Thursday. We hit a hole in one. And I was like, Santino's going to come in here. I'm going to have a hole in one ready for him. He didn't come. We dunked. We dunked a shot from 100 out, but no hole-in-ones yet tonight. We'll see what we can do. Oh, that's not great. That might spin back off the tier. Underswung end open. Well, missing your shots is certainly not a way to get the job done. Little right to left. Little right to left. 73%. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Didn't get it outside enough. Alexander, this is PGA Tour 2K25. Hope you're doing well, by the way. I don't love this because it's short and I don't know what's happening, so I'm just going to put some pace into it and we are going to slam it home. Not going to try and play any break to it. Where's this course located, IRL? I believe New Jersey. So there's a little bit of irony in the beauty. 397. I can carry this like 304. Ooh, 304. Played a little bit out here. Add a little bit of distance. Almost quads. Don't get again. Oh. Oh. That was close. We'll take a tap in eagle. I can't believe the pin actually stopped it. Normally the pin is not so kind. Normally the pin is very angry. What's going on, Kyle? May take a hit to the bank for it. Alex, if you want to give it a try before you drop the 70 on it, there is a free demo. So if you're interested in that, there is the, it's called PGA Tour 2K25 First Look. So just if you want to give it a little bit of a trial run. I am indeed, Spencer. I am indeed. What's going on, man? Welcome back, by the way, for 3 months. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Yeah, so we were out of town Monday because it was a holiday. So I went to my parents, saw a bunch of family over the weekend, had a little picnic, little picnic action, and now we're back. Now we are back, and we're playing all 4 True Sim tonight to make up for yesterday. So that way we can play on a normal schedule and not play all 4 of those in one sitting. Oh, I underswung it. That's gonna make things hard on me. Give me the extra 4%. We're like so close to the hole. I don't know what it was. I feel like I didn't like something about it and I just didn't full swing it. It's actually looking fairly flattish. Maybe a little right to left. But is it actually flat? How much right to left could there be? Could be a little bit in the last third or so, 60%er. Man. I saw it, I just didn't see enough of it. Alright, well we're 7 under going out. We are on pace for Scud's 14 under round 2. We have a hole out and a friendly bounce off of a pin, so we are asking a little bit much. There we go. Full swing it. .50°. Easy does it. Give it some pace. Send her home. Put another bird on the scorecard and move to the next hole. That was kind of right at a perfect distance. Now I played a little bit of wind to it. There wasn't really much wind. Plot twist. Because there's nothing to be had down here yet now. There's nothing to be had down there, so just tee it off. That actually gets down there a little more than I would like. Because now I gotta throw this up over the trees. Ball's below the feet, winds that way, fading that way. Please don't hit the tree. Did not hit the tree. Sit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Pacey? Up, in, bam. Another bird. Okay, that's how you like to play those holes. I mean, maybe not with the trees concerning you at all, but getting them up and in position for a little bit of ease. Okay. If I had to guess, that's sloping off and down. This is probably uphill into a downhill, flattens, and then away. That being said, if I can overpower into this bunker here, and leave myself with a bunker shot of sorts. Because I can't take a driver. Because if I take a driver, I mean my stinger is basically my shot option. And that's gonna get me closer, maybe run me into some danger. I don't really know. But I do want to drive it. So we're gonna 103. I like 103. Don't plug. It's gonna plug. No, it didn't plug. Nice. Nice. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Oh no, I was wrong on that. That's actually I mean, it is going downhill, not steep, and on the backside, it actually does seem to camber back into the green. I would have assumed that all runs away, but that's a little bit friendlier. So if we're taking a pick shot here, gotta go a little bit past. It's on a decent lie, but it's uphill. Go there. Kind of gonna go just a touch left. Maybe straight at it, because it looks like the ball's above my feet, and then it's right here. 91%. Now, 89. Not the worst. Not the worst, because I think this is, again, outside, slam it. Oh, the bird. Okay. Okay. 6 to play. We're in good position. Look at that, just rocking quads. Just rocking quads like a man who doesn't skip leg day. You love it. You absolutely love it. In between clubs. In between clubs. Downhill lie, slightly above the feet. I think I'll play it here, because I don't think the wind is that crazy, and we have room to the left. So let's play it here, and then let's play some loft and spin on it, try and take some yards off. I mean, the 98% is either going to hurt or make things fantastic. Let's make things fantastic. I would have taken the 99 underswing for 500, Alex. But, yeah, that works too. I mean, if we land this kind of right in the 190 spot, problem is we got 16 yards of added carry here. So the hole is effectively playing about 182, which desperately puts me in between clubs. 7-iron's gonna sit softer, but it's not gonna sit 2 yards soft. So if I just put like a bunch of spin into it, I could try and play this in a way where we like partial the 7, but I'm gonna try and just land it short. No, we've been hitting it so well. Okay, well, I guess the punishment of this bunker is you can't see anything. No, I don't want what 9-iron splash. What world are we living in? It's pretty straightforward, actually. Not that I can see what's going on at my feet, but we can think about it. I play better on True Sim than a lot of people on Perfect Swing. Like I have way too much experience with these games. Okay, I want to go 60-degree pick shot, and I'm going to try and see. Okay, so there's the hole, and I don't know. Okay, I can't guesstimate this. I gotta see what is the lie that my kind of below my feet. It's not really uphill. Okay. Pick shot. Play it. Yeah, that's fine. And then how are we gonna swing this so that we can guesstimate 87%? Guess a close range swing. 86. That works for me. I don't know what's happening. I can't see a thing. I will take par. I will take par. That closed. That close really throwing me off. Ooh, you know what? See, because that pin is back. So, not the worst thing. I don't think I need to power drive it because we can reach. I'm okay with the closed here. I mean, I'm not really okay with the fact that we're swinging closed, but on this particular occasion, doesn't get us into trouble. Now, huge fade. We're going to lose a little bit of distance on that. I'll be carrying short of 250, 14 yards. I mean, I think you just send it. Ball's below the feet. That's why we have to play huge fade, which means that's like at the target uphill. I'm going out here. How was that? I could have sworn that I was finishing. I was trying to intentionally finish more to the right there, but that did not pan out the way that I thought. All right, well, we're just missing that input. Seems like all of a sudden. Bunch of left to right. Do we try and splash it, or do we think we can hit like a nice full club? It's below the feet. I don't know. 21 seems pretty good. Out to the right, and then left to right, and just hit like a regular pick. Oh, the distance was exactly what we needed it to be, but that'll go in for another bird. That'll go in for another bird. All right, so we get to 23 to play. That's 356 down there. I mean, it's down. I'm gonna choke the shot there, just to maybe save us fractionally from getting too far. I don't know if that was ever actually an issue. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, ball's below the feet. Means it's gonna want to fade out there. Wind kind of holds it up. Big thing with this, it's going kind of long, so we gotta take a few yards off. Don't have a lot of room to work with down there, but oh, that fade just played a lot stronger than the wind was ever going to. I'm so used to the stronger winds. That's such a baby wind that it's not gonna do anything. All right, so 19 footer. It's definitely got a break to it. Left to right. Where am I looking? Up at me. Kind of flattens out. Okay, so 53%. You're going 53%. And you're like kind of breaking, kind of flattening out, and then breaking again. I'm going out here. I say that felt like a little bit of an overswing, but that was a really good read if I didn't overswing it. It's a really good swing if I don't overswing it. I could tell too. I could tell like I had just held on to that a touch longer than I wanted to. Oh no, it defaulted me to, okay, whatever. Defaulted me to 3-wood. I thought it was on driver. It'll still work. It's just not really what I was going for, because now we've got to choke the 9-iron, take a little bit off if we're gonna play this. It's gonna skip because it's uphill. Yeah, I didn't take enough off. What's the effect of being below above the feet, Spencer? So if the ball is below your feet, it's gonna want to start on a line away from you, and then it's gonna put side spin that's also going to want to put a fade away from your character on top of it. You know, conversely, if it's gonna be like a pull draw effect if it's above your feet. The crazy part is it looks like it's just a little bit of right to left the whole way. I mean, obviously, if you're hitting it at this sort of pace, you're not getting a ton of time for it to kind of push through things. It's gonna break a lot more. At least it looked like to me it was gonna break a lot more, but that came out pretty straightforward. Just kind of a case of, you know, you misread things because you certain things that you key off of just end up not quite being correct. All right, that's down the hill. I think that means that we can send our 3-wood here down the hill. Hopefully just nuzzle up right at the end of the fairway. There it is. And that gives us a wedge, so it's a 50-degree wedge. We're kind of in this weird spot of like that's ball below the feet towards the hole. Wind is slightly that way and a little bit. And then I need to take a touch off because it's a downhill lie. Oh no, we pushed it. Okay, so good distance. We would have been right up at the hole there. Now we make a little bit of work for birdie. It's a 10-footer up the hill, left to right. It's kind of flat-ish into a little bit more break at the end. Right on the edge. And ended up having like a touch of right to left at the start, which just took it outside of the hole, and there wasn't enough for it to come back. I didn't feel comfortable playing it straight though. Alright, so we get to 20. We go 12. Scud played 14 under on that round, so we're going to be sitting 2 back of Scud through 2 rounds. But that's not a bad effort. Obviously had some things go our way in that round that allowed us to score a little bit more. So, yeah, would have hoped to have capitalized maybe a little bit elsewhere. All right, we got the long flop. I'm not going to equip it, though, right now. We can equip it later. I'm not going to mess with it mid-tournament. All right, so 2 off the lead through 2. We're playing all 4 tonight. So if you're new here and don't know the deal, normally we play 2 and 2. We were off yesterday, so we were playing all 4 of True Sim in one sitting here this evening. So I appreciate y'all being here. We're going to run a quick 2-minute break so that nobody misses anything. I hate playing ads in the middle of the stream because it's just, if I'm talking to you, you're going to miss something. I don't like that as a viewer, so I don't do that. So we're gonna roll 2-minute of break and then we'll get right back into round 3. Appreciate y'all being here. And if you're watching over on YouTube, maybe drop a like if you're enjoying it. Helps me out immensely. All right, BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Easy break. All right, round 3. Here we go. Tees are moving back. Winds pick up a little bit. Medium out of the northwest. Normal, and fast. Okay, so they're giving us consistency in terms of bounces and reads on the green, in terms of at least how it's rolling. So the one thing for people that play through, you should be able to really learn how the course is playing whenever a tournament is set up like that. Should really be able to get a feel for how greens are playing, how your approach shots are gonna play when they give you the same stuff. Like, that first round might have some adjustment period, but you know, afterwards should really start to know what's going on. Little 50-degree fader in here. That's it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And so that's where, like, you can really start to take advantage of things when you're hitting your shots and you feel really comfortable about your reads. Get a lot closer on some of those approach shots. What's going on, Mach 1? How have you been? Thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly appreciate it. Hope all is well with you. Been a minute. Hope you had a good weekend. I don't know if you do anything for the Memorial Day weekend, but personally, we have a little picnic. I say little. It was like 30-some people because it's my aunts and uncles, my mom's cousins, my mom's aunt and uncle, you know, my first cousins wasn't room, my mom's cousin's kids. It's a lot of people. Italian family, it's a lot. But it's a good time. It's a good time. Okay, up the hill, 120. This is playing like 129, 130 to the pin. Like through the wind here. That's the thing, is uphill into this wind. Like, how's it gonna play? Do I have room short? I do have room short. So you know what? Maybe I punch my pitching wedge. Punch choked pitching wedge just a little bit. Oh, I underswung it. That was perfect. Are we gonna dunk 2? Not quite. We'll take that. Alright, I didn't need to de-loft it. Been out of the game for nearly 3 years of 2K21 thing. I guess I didn't realize that you didn't 2K23. Like, I knew it had been a minute. I didn't realize how many minutes it had been, you know? Have you played the demo? Have you been tinkering with the demo at all to see if it's lighting that fire? This is gonna carry... Oh, I'm dumb. Well, hold on. This is gonna carry like 203 and then wind. Wind is gonna play right around kind of pin high-ish, isn't it? So throw a little bit of backspin in. Drawing like very nicely, but how's the distance? I threw it a little too long. Not the end of the world. Needed a little bit more to come off of that. I think on that, I thought it was gonna remove a little bit more distance. What's going on, Josh? Losing hair playing video games? I can guarantee you the loss of hair is not from video games. I blame my wife. So when we started dating, I had hair. So yeah, I'm just putting the blame in the right place. You know, and then I have a kid that's even more stress. It can't be the video games. I was playing video games before I started balding. A rough time with your wife passing, starting to get interested again. Haven't played anything, so now you'll have to start with getting a console. What were you playing on before, Mock? Were you playing on a console that has since faded out of support? Because obviously you can get the game on PC. Okay, you're on PS4, yeah, so gotta join the modern era. That's entirely fair. That's entirely fair. Also, I'm sorry about everything with your wife, obviously. That's incredibly difficult. I feel like I knew about that when it happened, question mark? Maybe, but yeah. I mean, obviously it's always going to be a tough change, but you know, glad to hear that some things are maybe coming back to some form of normalcy. I mean, not that it ever will, but you hopefully understand what I'm trying to say. What's going on, Ryan? Right. Just left it a little bit. Oh, well, I underswung it, so that actually may have been the right read. Putt the ball. I'm trying to freaking read the green with no grids, all right? All right, cut me just a little bit of slack. It ain't easy out here. Through some admin with Franz in the okay, yeah. I think I did know that, and then yeah, because you stopped, and then I'm blanking on his name, but the guy that was then running all of the like specialty stuff just stopped. I think he might have had some IRL stuff, so like all the special, you know, Pro Boards posts with the True Sim world rankings and results and everything, that all fell to the wayside as well. Very realistic. So this is True Sim that we're playing right now. So this is definitely closer to realism than some of the stuff that we normally play. There's no grids. There's no scout cam. So you got to try and use the limited resources that you have to try and make a read on your putts and such, which our solution is to try and put it as close as we can. Obviously easier said than done, but we try and hit our approach shots as close as we can so that we don't have very far to putt. Sometimes we do a better job than others. That makes our life a lot easier is when we're that close. Like to go with Xbox this time around, but they just hiked the price. Ugh. Yeah, not great, not necessarily a great time for consumers. I think we just have to hit, it's 230, it's 225 to kind of like the top of the false front. 239, 232. I mean, I think this is the shot. Just hit the full hybrid here and kind of hope it hits the false front and takes enough out of it. I mean, I'll take that. It gives me a look. It's 7 feet, which in theory should be a good distance, but Yeah, sometimes when it's just down the hill and kind of like that, I mean, it's kind of flattish. I'm feeling like if anything, this has a right to left kind of skew to it. So I'm going to put it like just inside right edge, maybe a little bit pacier. And it just snaps. That's tough. That's tough because I don't think I'm ever seeing enough to like give up the hole. Yeah. I mean, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Try and do what you can, but alright, we're gonna cut the corner on this. Hopefully we're flirting like just with the edge of our like lob wedge range. Oh, actually we still have a whole nother club, so 132. That's gonna play a little bit long here on our pitching wedge. Try and take a little bit off of it. I pushed it. Hold my joystick in a little bit too much. So it's right to left. Feels like it's flattening out at the hole. I don't know. Trying to not get fooled too much. Yeah, it feels like it's like a slightly steeper, not that it's a ton of break, but like slightly steeper in the first half. And then it kind of flattens out. I don't know, I kind of like this. Now we're like just under reading these last couple of putts. Just under reading them. Okay. This is just a behemoth. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't really seem like we're getting out there in two swings. Yeah, 293 yards left. I mean, the risk you take if you try and go for it is you just leave yourself like an incredibly long bunker shot. I mean, now if you could get yourself up nestled in this like 15-yard area, I'm thinking about it. That's 280. I can get to like the front edge. I don't know, if I knew I could do some sort of big overpowered swing and like almost guarantee it. But I feel like it's gonna like bounce it and then just give me like a 25-yard and I'm gonna be in dire straits. So it's 190. I'm gonna go like a choked 6. Just so it gets a little bit of rollout. I'm gonna play it right hand side so we maybe get a little bit better angle of approach. If you're a little bit left, I don't think there's quite as much green. Not that it matters too much. So we're at 100 yards. We're gonna fly it just past with the current setup. Landed in there, bounce, maybe a little rollback on Walmart prices. Not enough. Yeah, Scoter was doing it. Yeah, then I forget. I feel like some IRL stuff came up with him, and then all of that just kind of died with it. So we've got none of the fancy stuff for 2K25. I feel like that had gone into 23 a little bit. I forget though, maybe that was all back in 21 because the beginning of 23 was a bit of a blur to me. Because I had my son at the beginning of 23, or like that spring So 23 had been out for like 6 months or so. Then I went on paternity leave, and then I was playing it's a little bit of True Sim, and then I fully switched to Plat. Now with the new game, there's, I feel like, a little bit more interest in True Sim, or at least there's a little bit more potential for interest in True Sim, so I've been testing the waters of doing True Sim and Plat. There we go. Finally don't underread one of those putts. That's better. That's a lot better. So yeah, I mean, obviously it would be cool to have all that world ranking stuff and just, in general, have more interest in True Sim. You know, I'm a little bit biased because I'm decent at it. So for me, it's a little bit of a way to show off and make content seem impressive. That's awkward. That is awkward. 111, 110, 109, and then wind in. I'm gonna put some D-lot there. This is gonna be funky. I pushed it. That's bad. That's bad. Distance was what I needed it to be. I did not hit a good swing there. I can't see a thing. I love that the wind marker is in the way. It's a little bit right to left. We're kind of on a flat spot here. 21 uphill. It's fine. I mean, it's almost 100% shot. Like, take like a 98, maybe like a 97, because it's uphill, so it's gonna flatten. And by flatten, I mean it's gonna want to bounce and go a little bit because it's uphill as opposed to the downhill lie. Put this like just left edge and give it some pace because it's a short putt. True Sim's more fun for you too, but you get why. Yeah, like I don't know. It's one of those things. I like the challenge of it. There are certain things that obviously it's True Sim, so it just, alright, not that it's True Sim, but it's a video game, so it doesn't translate certain IRL things as well as you would like it to. I get that. You know, part of it is I like the challenge. I like that it plays real courses with more realistic conditions. It's a bit of a reprieve from Plat, but also, you know, I'm better at it than most people, so that does help a little bit, right? Like, I can't deny that being good at it definitely helps the enjoyment factor. Oh, what a push closed. I mean, missed on the same side, so that makes it better. Actually turned it into a little bit of a draw shot. I mean, we're gonna get away with that. Gotta pay it off though. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely it's a different challenge. I'm going straight and I'm going pacey. Dang. I thought it was so double breakery. I thought it was so double breakery that I was just gonna power my way straight up the hill. I didn't think there was enough. Oh, definitely. But you also have to look at it too of like the putts that we're getting intrusive. There's a ridge at like 161 here, 162. The putts that we're getting intrusive, much nicer than the putts that we're normally getting. Oh no, come on, Colby. Stop missing. We've been so good with hitting our points. Don't start missing now. So that's the one thing, like, it does, don't get me wrong, it still feels great. But man, are the putts, like, way more realistic. Way more realistic than when we freaking play them on. Like, you couldn't play a plat. You could not play a plat course. No! Come on, default, you were supposed to put me... I hit my points. That's supposed to put me in a good spot. Gotta make this putt here. To save bogey. Whoa, big bogey save. Played a lot of 2K23. Is this worth getting? I think so. Personally, I know there's mixed opinions. It is quite different from 23. Quite the same in a lot of ways, but quite different. Obviously, as you can see, the diagonal swing is the big thing in this game. So they changed up how the timing mechanic works and made it more directionally input based. So it's definitely a different challenge. But they also made lots of oh, that was just a bad, that was a bad everything. That was a bad everything. They made a lot of quality of life improvements too. Is it breaking that way? I think so, right? Yeah, below the feet. Below the feet, into the ridge. No! Suck. Like playing wacky golf? That's what it takes. Yeah, for sure. Like those putts just... What do you think about how much break are in those putts compared to like how much break you would see IRL? It's night and day. I'm going left, playing power drive. Did that go in the... No. Okay. Now this will be a little bit on the awkward side. What up, Darren? Welcome back. Struggling with the flop shot? Any tips? Are you a draw swinger? And that's why you're having issues? Because yeah, that's all about like just kind of trying to find a different grip and do your best with it. I struggle with the flop as well. I always hope that I do not need to flop. I'm gonna try and get this on the ground. Left and roll it left to right. Pretty good. I mean, I pulled it, but we'll take a birdie here. Yeah, turning the controller, like having a different grip and a different swing feel is pretty much the way to go. that, and also kind of just learning how you normally miss that shot and adjusting for it helps. This is round 3, Nightmares. This is round 3. Didn't play 19, 21, or 23. Or a lot of people that have played those games say they enjoy this game more. Yeah, I mean, there are some crowds of people that enjoy the older games more, and like I 100% get that. I've been having a very good time with this. You know, personally, so for me, I don't know. It's hard to compare apples to apples because it does play differently, for sure. Just got to get to the green. There it is. Roll a little bit. Lovely shot. There we go. Bender, welcome back. Matters when you hit a flop, even if you butcher the inputs, it goes roughly where you want it. I don't know. I mean, if you hit a pull or a push, like it'll go offline. I mean, it's depending on how short of a shot, right? The shorter the shot, the less dispersion it technically can have. But you still got to be mindful. Choke shot gets lower. So if you partial a shot or you choke down a shot, which effectively partials it, it lowers the ball flight. So your wind plays a little bit differently. You know, plays into big elevation changes differently as well. So got to keep all that stuff in mind. So I think I want to put this goes right to left. There's 2 ways to read this. This slopes down to the bunker. Let me see. The water's there. They always say about sloping to the water IRL, so I'm going to say this is a right to left slope, right to left slope. I'm going to play this more to the, just to the right of the flag. Go 9 to the 2 10s. Let the wind kind of take it that little bit, right? I closed the face. Womp womp. I think I read the green right, though. Yeah, we would have been long. I would have had to jar it or else we'd be rolling around. Alright, left to right. I think that's what I'm seeing. Yeah, it does give better points. It does give better points. But yeah, you have to just make sure that you're factoring in that ball flight. 69%, nice. Why does the left to right not feel crazy? I don't think it is. I think it's more of a deceptive thing, because I think it's like straighter to then it curls at the top. So maybe something like this. 69% putt. Come on, turn right hard. Go. Not the worst, to be honest. Alright, take it easy, Mock. Good to see you, dude. Good to see you, man. Yeah, hopefully you do get back into it. You're always welcome here, even if you're not. I'd say okay. But I hope all goes well for you. Okay, we're gonna go power drive here, because otherwise we can't get there in 2. 102 power drive. I am trying to absolutely hammer it out there. All my clubs maxed out for fittings. Yeah, everything is on whatever. It's not Ruby, but whatever the highest available is right now. We've got everything on that. Okay, I think this works out kind of perfectly. I don't want to go at the flag, I want to go left of the flag and just get on the green. Nice. We hit quads this time, we did not hit the pull or the closed. Played out center green. Now we get ourselves a long eagle putt. Hopefully, if anything, an easy birdie. Amethyst, that's what it is. Yeah, it's going to be hard to keep track of. So it's what? Emerald, Sapphire, Ruby, Amethyst. So we've got everything maxed out. I'm a sculptor, so I've pretty well got everything in swing path and contact. Longer clubs have some power in them. And then my putter is all rhythm and... Actually, no, I have one on contact because I have it scaled in a way to... I'm maximizing my putt weight and my rhythm there as well. Okay, so we need to make sure we play this high enough right to left that we can swing down towards the hole. I don't want to miss this low and just, you know, run away. I'm trying at 65%. We're swinging it out there. It was almost quads. Ooh, that was a nice putt. We'll take it. We'll take it. Couple holes to play. See if we can get a little bit out of these last ones. I choked down on my driver just a little bit. I don't think it's actually as downhill here as I like am playing in my head. I can probably go full driver, but this will work. This will work. It's gonna be fading. 160, 164. Probably plays less than that. The wind is definitely playing. That's gonna be more than 5. So that's below the feet with that fade, kind of pushing through the wind. I pushed it. Gosh darn it. Pin high, but yeah. Trying to make long putts is always a very, very tough task. Especially when it looks like it might even double break. It's not going to double break, but it is going to right to left break on us. Right to left break, and then it gets into that flattened territory on the last half here, so... Gotta get it out here so that it holds, right? Oh. Still jumped on me. That's the right idea, though. Like, we're in the right thought process, just didn't get it enough outside. Gotta get back to work? Oh, man. That's not fun. Good luck with work. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you later, Ninja. Have a good one. Alright, we should be... I mean, we've been playing these... This is a little bit further than we played it. Yeah, we should be kind of in that wedge area. We're on an uphill lie below the feet, so... Should be able to play it somewhere out here. I'm gonna play just a little bit left. So I do not want to be right of the hole. Oh no. The elevation took out the wind. I think is what ended up happening there. The elevation took the wind out of it a little bit. This feels like it... Feels like it goes left. I think it does go left. The question is how left does it go? Nice. Get in there, Colby. Make a putt. Make a putt, why don't you? You gotta be your own hype man out here, okay? You gotta be your own hype man out here. Alright, little underswing, choke swing. I want to make sure we're out here. I don't really want to get all the way to the end. It's like kind of trying to guarantee I don't bring that bunker into play. Alright. Downhill lie, but uphill. Wind is playing. Think you take a little bit off your 9. Yeah, I think you take a little bit off your 9. And you let the wind ride out to the right. And you freaking push it. You freaking push it. Why make things easy? Why make things easy when you could just make yourself have to work for it? No, can't get too hyped. Can't get too hyped. The child sleeps. Honestly, the fact that I can talk at this volume is quite nice, because it's definitely louder than I should be able to talk. Oh, I hate everything about this, because it feels slightly double breaky, but also kind of flat. All depends on where you look at. Like that goes up, but obviously that's off the green. I don't know if that's even showing me anything, if I'm being completely honest. Because here's the problem. If this wiggles on me, I'm screwed. Like, if this wiggles right, I'm dead. But I have to play it almost where it's like straight to break. I don't know. Play it here. You're kind of hitting and hoping. 56%. That's too much. I get away with it. Okay. Get away with it. I like getting away with things. I like getting away with things. It's one of my favorite pastimes. Alright, so now the question is, where do we sit relative to Scud through 3? Like, did he shoot a really good round 3? Yes he did. Yes, he did. So we were 2 behind. I guess it's not as crazy. We were 2 behind, he shot 2 better again there. So we were 2 behind, he shot 11, we shot 9. So we sit 4 strokes back going into the last round. That's still within distance of, if things go like round 2 and go a little bit right, maybe we can do something. He got to 41. He got to 41. So only 8 under in the last round. That being said, we have to go and shoot 12 under in the round that he shot 8. So why is this being so finicky? It's like I moved the controller just slightly wrong and it disconnects. All right, well, we go after a chance at a dub very, very shortly here. If you are watching on YouTube and you enjoy the stream, maybe consider dropping a like on the stream. It helps me out immensely. We're gonna take a 2-minute break, and then we're gonna dive right into round 4 and wrap things up. Thank you all for being here, and I'll see you in 2 minutes. Ads. Here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Pine Valley. One more time around the course. Round 4. Okay, so they're putting us back up to the blue tees. Okay, here we go. Winds get high out of the northwest. Everything else remains the same. So we move forward, but winds get a little bit tougher. That explains the scoring drop. So if we can overcome that and still land some nice shots in, there's a chance. I won't write it off. See if we can put ourselves in contention to get our inaugural 2K25 True Sim dub. There are, of course, no guarantees, because it's twofold. We gotta execute here, and we need other people to not play and beat us after we've played. For it is only Tuesday. You know, anything can happen as the week presses on. 5 yards short. It's normal. Into the fog. Thank you very much for the follow. I'm gonna go just over here, and then I'm gonna try and overpower this. Oh, I hit it closed. We're on. It's gonna be short. Come on, bouncing a little release with the 50. No, it's just the normal greens. The normal greens. The overpower stretch play was probably always a mistake, but I don't know if there was a club up option in the bag. Big left to right swing. Well, maybe not. I mean, I think that view is deceptive. I think it does swing a bit. I think it just is steeper behind the hill. What's this? 57% putt. So that's gonna go 57. You're gonna get some pace in it. It is gonna be breaking low, but I think as it kind of comes up the hill here, gotta go somewhere in there. Overswung it. I don't know, 57 to 60%, like that definitely could have gone. I think that would have gone low. I think a 2% overhit would have jarred it. I actually don't think we had enough. Don't think we had enough break played for the pace we were trying to play that at. Okay. These are always super fun shots, because this is playing like 113, and then you throw this sort of wind on it. Kind of playing them like right in that pin high kind of area. Because the uphill, I think, is the... I think that's the big variable at play. I'm hoping we read this right. Spin back just a touch. Oh, that is... that is read beautifully. That is read absolutely beautifully. Okay, that's one. That's one. Oh boy, alright. That's playing long. 196. I mean, it's downhill, but it's into a headwind. John, thank you very much for choosing to use your Prime sub over here. I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your faces. Nervy at times in competition play? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I don't feel nervy right now. I think the nerves a lot of times come when I have like a lead or I'm like tied for the lead and I'm thinking about it. You know, I try and get into a zone where I'm not thinking about it too much. Just kind of playing and approaching my shots, you know, hole by hole. I think that's the best way, you know, for me that I play personally. You know, but it's obviously it's easier said than done to be in a good position and not be thinking about it. Oh, we're in between. We're in between. Alright, I'm trying to de-loft and slightly overhit this 5-iron, this choked 5-iron to like cut the wind and get a little bit of release. That is not bad at all. That is a really nice shot, actually. Puts us at 10 feet. It's just a matter of can we read what's happening. Slight left to right, maybe? Kind of straightish, though. The thing is, I hate picking a side to like kind of lean towards if I'm not 100% confident. That side feels left to right. I'm being completely honest. Nope. It was in fact right to left. Should have played it straight. I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that. Yeah, I probably feel the most nerves in like a match play setting. Match play, alt shots kind of competition where it's like live. Or like if I'm at the top of plat is typically when I feel it. Oh, that might take a bad kick, or normal fairway might be a good kick. Normal fairway, good kick. Okay, love that. See those 10-footers like on that par 3 there, those are gonna come into play down the stretch unless we really take care of business on the other holes. But all we can do is take it one shot at a time and just work with what we've got. 239, 231, wind in. Okay, so if I plan into like here, 239, 231. Uphill, this wind is playing less. It's a hybrid that could play. Let's see. You don't want to go choke shot too short. So hybrid, if we can play it more on the drawy side and kind of shape it up against, it's gonna mostly turn, but trying to hold it up as much as possible. Okay, that's a good distance. Does it go right? Just go straight. Little bit of peel at the, I mean, that's great distance. Again, you gotta capitalize. It's 6 feet. It's only an inch. I don't know how hard you slam it. It's a little bit left to right. I feel like you gotta hit it with pace. I mean, it's aggressive. It's aggressive, but I don't like, I don't know, something of that nature. I don't really feel like I want to be in the business of, I don't know, trying like so desperately to just tap it on, you know, figure out this little bit of break and like tap it outside the hole and watch it trickle down. Like at that distance, you know, you're flirting with it, playing with the fire, but also, yeah, just can you slam her home? Okay, come on. You gotta get back there. I think it will. Okay, again, it's like it's a 4-footer with a little bit of right to left, so you give it some pace. You're going to the outside, and you're saying, get in there. You're saying, just go home. I'm trying to be more aggressive with that when I like feel like I know for certain that the break isn't that strong. Because obviously, if you miss the break, I mean, good luck. Okay. Pushed it, but the wind is curling it back. I went power drive here solely to get some extra distance because even though this is never a, like this is always a 2-shotter, I'm just trying to make sure that I have enough legs to put myself in a good spot. I'm gonna go with the hybrid. Right at 100 yards, which means now I can kind of go 56. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough because technically with this 56 degree, we might go a little bit long. A little bit long. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. We sit softly. The wind played a little bit stronger, so now we're going to get the spin back, but I thought I was going to be a few yards longer than that. A little bit right to left up the hill. When shots come off under pressure, though? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. When you know, like, the pressure is mounting, and you dial up a shot and you execute it, it is such a good feeling. 56%. Didn't read enough on it. Didn't read enough on it. Those are tough ones, though. Those are definitely tough ones when they swing that much. On to the next. Okay, I did say earlier, in the right conditions, this hole is drivable. Now, if I choke this down 295, I feel like that's not so great. 290, 295, and then the wind. Now you're choking it down, so it's not gonna get as much of it. I feel like it's still gonna get some. It's not the worst thing to end up in this. Honestly, the choked might be a blessing in that, like, if this peels off to the spot I think it will, and it hits the rough. I closed it. Ooh, okay, that's not the worst thing. As I say, the rough can definitely, like, take a lot out. This just means we gotta make sure that we play this chip short enough. And I think slightly left of target. Get it on, and then it's kind of like you're treating it like a putt. I think we'll go here, 78%. So just get up. Not bad. Not bad. That was aggressive coming back up the hill, but I don't know. Felt like I needed to. 326. It's downhill. Don't want to play this back here and like end up with a really long shot. I still like. I just want to. Feel like the. No. We're going to go with like 89%. Really try and choke this one. See, that does put us in a little bit of an awkward spot. It might not be as awkward as I'm thinking though, because that wind is going to be basically neutral. It's starting out to the right when to fade that way. Wind's going to hold it up, turn it back over, I think. I want to play a little bit more on the side of left, and I'm going to put a little bit of left and spin. Pushed it. Get back. Okay, I'm glad that I erred on the cautious side, like playing left of the hole, so that actually gave a little bit of room for a slight push to still be on the green. Because if you play that right at the hole, could get quite dangerous. Okay. I don't know if it's just this round is lending itself to it and I'm getting away with it, but we're playing some of these shorter shots, some of these shorter putts, like 6 feet or so, a bit more aggressive. It has been paying off. That seems like a slope. By like seems like a slope, I mean like it seems like a slope that is friendly to me. 129. This is gonna be short. This is gonna be short. But I think if I go up a club, we're in dire straits. So let's try and punch ourselves through just a touch. I don't know why I'm cycling through that. I don't know what I thought I needed to get out of that. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. We're right there. We're right there at the hole. These always are carrying for me. I'm gonna go... This is a bit downhill. I'm gonna just go hybrid. I'm gonna just go hybrid here. $134, I mean... It looks like we're just kind of in the middle of things, so... I think you take the pitching wedge. Make sure you play the wind properly. I mean, it's uphill a little bit, but... It's a good line. Come on, skip up to the hole. Oh, that's a good kick. That's the kick we needed. There we go. What a shot. That's what, our second hole out of the tournament? Those help. Those help quite a bit. Alright. 297. Okay, I think what you can do here is choke it. Choke it, drive the green. Yes. It's into a headwind that's gonna slow it down. It works. It works. It's a short chipper. Kind of wants to kick left and then roll right in the second half. Okay, 77%. That came through 2 straight. Wow, okay. That was unnecessary. Okay. I'm sure that that probably broke that way, and I just didn't like visualize it, but the quick look that I made, that was a waste of a hole. That was a waste of a hole. I don't know why I didn't look at that one longer. I got too excited by the hole out, I guess. I just threw away the par 4 that we drove. Probably also upset that that chip just ran for miles. Okay, above the feet. Let's reset. Above the feet. And then the wind is taking it over that way. As long as you're right of the hole, I think you're good. Oh, I left the face open. Well, that'll keep us right of the hole. It's going to keep us short of the hole, too. Okay. Not ideal, because this now makes for a very tough 2-putt. That's a lot of swing. It's also a foot downhill, so like see how this goes. 62%. 64%. Not the end of the world. That's it. Come on, come on, come on. Smart shots, good shots. All right, that's 180 front with the tailwind. Oh boy. Well, it's playing like 15 extra. So it's playing 180 front, which means it's playing about 165 front. You've got wind at the back. The pin's playing 168. Your tail end 158. It's 165. Downhill on that cross. 77. That's short. Choked. 9-iron is short. Load a 9-iron in there? Question mark. I pulled it. Bounce onto the green. Give me that much at least. I don't want to have to chip from there. Alright, well I'm not putting myself anywhere close on these last couple of holes. Slight left to right or like the whole way, which means the first part of this like barely breaks and then you kind of creep the rest of the way. 70%. Oh, there's a break that I did not see. Because why would I? Yep. Ooh, yeah, love that for me. Love that for me. Nice. Well, there goes the eagle hole out. Absolutely wasted. First bogey of the tournament. I have no idea what happened. I have no idea what happened there, but apparently. And you talked about, does the pressure affect me? Probably subconsciously more than consciously in most cases. I think I hit that eagle hole out and I was like, cool, we can win this thing, or we can put ourselves in position to, and then brain said, yeah, okay. Why would you do that? The 220s are like off the 239, 231. Hmm. 239, 231. Wind is gonna play like just a touch. Ball's below the feet. Spinning that way, wind that way. It is uphill, but you gotta get left of the hole. Okay, there's a quad perfect. That is definitely left of the hole, Colby. Kick right. Nope, that's straight. Oh, it's gonna be a long look for eagle. It's gonna be a long look for eagle. See, it feels like to me this middle ridge is left to right. I don't know if that's an accurate read. I feel like it is. What is the green is like, it's too far out to read anything on the map. This is like not useful in the slightest, because that's saying about right to left back at the end. Everything there is kind of indicating straight-ish at the top. Maybe slightly below the feet. I like can't tell. I really have not the slightest clue. I'm gonna go just a little bit left. This could be completely wrong, but I'm hoping what it does is it goes over, turns to the left, and then maybe it straightens out just a touch at the end. I overswung it still. Well, it did go out to the right. Now come back left. It's too far out to the right. That touch of, yeah. That was my best guess at it, was left to right. I just, because of that little bit of movement at the end that the flag was kind of giving me, I just could never seem to commit to it. Oh, okay. At least we get a birdie. Back to 38. We got a birdie out here to win it. We got a birdie out here to win it. I kind of choked things. Kind of choked things. After our eagle hole out. I mean, it happens, but it still feels bad. Can't put yourself in a position like that and then just flub it away. 138. I gotta figure that the wind is gonna do something with it, right? I mean, ball's gonna come out right. Ball's gonna come out right, wanna spin right. I mean, that wind's gonna wanna hold it up to a certain extent. I'm gonna kind of throw it straight at it. Maybe a little bit left. By a little bit left, I mean a little bit right. I underswung it. This is gonna stay short. Hold my swing. Hold my swing. It's like a switch went off and I just started to play like an idiot. Left to right, flattens out, back up the hill. Left to right, flattens out, back up the hill. 53. That's too low. What is that angle? No way. No way. They're gonna do that to me. They're gonna say, ah, ha, ha, ha. Close, but no cigar. Stings. That stings. Missing at a bad time, still enjoyable. I mean, trying to, but I'm gonna have to hold one more out for the round and make another birdie if we want to take the dub on this. Okay, choke shot, pin high. Wind is taking us a little bit past. I'm gonna go a little bit aloft. Little spinny. Okay, right to left. I mean, my hope here, I guess, would be that I almost don't birdie the last hole, because then that missed one becomes even more painful. We need an eagle. We need an eagle here. 355. Gotta hold low. Okay. Never mind. That was bad. The wind got entirely a hold of that, and it just. Well. This makes me in a weird way happy. This makes me in a weird way happy. To have just botched it on the last. Yeah, I mean, I butchered it. I had that hole out. I had some hole outs through this tournament. That missed putt on 16 stings, but gotta do better. Gotta do better elsewhere. We're right there. We're right there. This is another tournament that we had the chance to get scud. We had 2 hole outs. Like, we just gotta take the positives from it. We just gotta take the positives from it. I'm trying to figure out what this is doing though, because it feels like there's like maybe a little right to left in it. But honestly, I am... The thing is, I think it's like the littlest break. But it's 3 inches downhill. Oh, okay, it does pick up. It's so hard when you can barely see it. Alright, still played well. Still played well. The bogey hurts, the missed birdie putt on 16. It's kind of that little stretch there right after. You know, I think we had one hole too where we hit like a 3% under, whereas it would have been like cozied up right around the hole. You know, it's the pressure. It gets to us still. We're not in the position frequently enough. So we'll take it, and we'll take the positives, carry them into the next week. Maybe we'll even carry the positives into tomorrow. Who knows? I mean, tomorrow is Platt, and Platt is kind of gross all the time. 16-foot proximity. I mean, it's pretty solid. Pretty solid. Scud was also at 16.1, so we matched Scud on proximity. Scud had better greens than us, but we made some putts. 70%. Well, actually, that doesn't feel like we made putts when I'm looking at it, but. We made over 20% long putts, so 76 was the highest medium putt make, and we were at 70, so we converted in a range that we needed to convert. Yeah, that bogey, the way those putts were, you have to take your time on every single thing. You have to take your time on every single thing. All right, so it is what it is. We are 1 stroke off the current leader. We will see as the week pans out if anybody comes to mess things up at the top there. But that's gonna do it for True Sim. That was a grind. I mean, I'm a little sick, and coming off of what we haven't played since Thursday. We're coming off of like 4 or 5 days off. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah, 4 days. 4 days off, a little bit sick. I'd say we did pretty well. And we got some good clips out of it too. A couple of hole outs. Some good tings. So we'll have some shorts and stuff to come out this week. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for me this evening. If you are watching over on YouTube, consider dropping a like on the video and a sub to the channel if you want to find your way back here. If you're new and enjoying on Twitch, hit the follow. We do have a Discord. Keep up with when the stream goes live and any stream announcements. All that jazz. And yeah, I'm going to get out of here. We're going to go find somebody to host. We'll be back tomorrow with TGC Platt. See the updated build, Rigsy? I got you, man. we've got Plat tomorrow. We'll be playing rounds 1 and 2, and then we'll play 3 and 4. Wait till next time. No, it's fine. Here, I'll flash it real quick. That way you can, scrub the VOD if you need to. So these are the new specs. I put a little bit more into transition. I respec my putting a bit. I guess we'll go put in the... Oh, it auto puts it in? Oh. Auto flops. Yeah, so respect the transition a little bit, and then adjusted these more towards weight and rhythm on the putter. I didn't change anything with the skills. And then I can just go through this real quick. So I got power on the driver. Nah, that's not what I want. Trying to open power on the driver, a little bit of power on the 3-wood and the hybrid. So swing path and contact. We are full swing path and contact. So we're taking a little bit of a inefficiency hit here with the wedge and the iron. Whoops. And then my putter is very weight and rhythm heavy with a point of contact, just so that the contact is back up closer to that 55% where it was before. So just trying to maximize. We've got 90 shaping on it and don't really care about recovery. Contact, shaping, power, transition, rhythm. Those are the main points. I mean, we hit a lot of our rhythm, so the transition I think makes a little bit more sense. Yeah. We should go find somebody to host and get out of here. I hope you all have a wonderful night. I hope you guys all had a wonderful weekend. Thank you for spending your Tuesday night on the short week with me. And yeah, we'll get after Plat tomorrow night, see if we can make a cut, see where we can put ourselves. See if we can do some more good things. And let's keep the True Sim content train rolling. We're going to go host Vandy. He's playing his rounds right now. So go wish Vandy luck. I'll see you over in their stream. And have a wonderful rest of your Tuesdays. Good night, everybody.